Hi, welcome to Mathematics 7, first quarter, Lesson 1, Sets, with your teacher, Michelle Ansi Caras. For you to be guided in this video lesson, you need to remember the following rules. First, be observant. Second, be a good listener. And third, pause the video if you need to write important concepts in your notebook. So let's start. In this lesson, we are going to learn sets. But before that, let us state first the objective of our lesson. Objective. At the end of the lesson, I can define a well-defined set. Now, for your first activity, group and label the objects below according to their characteristics. You can use the object numbers in your groupings, and you are given 1 minute to finish the activity. Your time starts now. So your time is up. After you label and group the objects, answer the following questions. First, why did you group the object as such? Second question, how many groups are there? Third, what are the names of groups created? Going back to your first activity, you are tasked to group and label the objects below according to their characteristic. Now, let us check your answers. The first object is an anthurium. The second is an apple. And the third is a butterfly. As you can see, these three objects have different characteristics. That is why we separate them from each other. Mango is the fourth object, tulip is the fifth object, and another butterfly is our sixth object. Gumamela is the seventh object, orange is the eighth object, and the ninth object is butterfly. And it forms how many groups? What do you think from your answer? Yes, you got it right. It forms three groups. The objects 1, 5, and 7 are group of flowers. The objects 2, 4, and 8 are group of fruits, while the last group are the objects 3, 6, and 9, which belong to a group of butterflies. The groups are called sets. Set may be thought as a collection of objects. Example, a set of mountains, a set of books, a set of buildings. Now, let us define well-defined set. In mathematics, set is a well-defined group or collection of objects that share common characteristics. The objects contained in the set are called elements. A set can be named using capital letters like A, B, C, D up to Z. In other words, you can use any of these letters to denote or to name any given set. And we use braces to group the elements of a set separated by commas. If a set contains many elements, we often use three dots called ellipses. Note, in listing the elements of the set, each distinct element is listed once, and the order of the element does not matter. Example, the set of primary colors. Well defined or not? The answer is well defined. Since as we all know that primary colors is made up of colors such as red, yellow, and blue. However, in writing a set, we can use any capital letter like M to name our set, and we use braces to group the objects of our set, which is composed of red, yellow, and blue. These objects are the elements of our set. Example number 2, the set of all even numbers. Well defined or not? The answer is well defined. Since we already know the numbers that belong to this set, like shown below, we name our set with capital letter E and we use braces to group the object of our set, which is composed of 2, 4, 6, and so on, which represents an element of the set of all even numbers. The 3 dots are called ellipses, meaning that the number continues forever without end. Example number 3, the set of all multiples of 5. Well defined or not? The answer is well defined, as shown below, and we name our set with capital letter Y, and we also use braces to group the object of our set, which is composed of 5, 10, 15, and so on. This number represents as an element of the set of all multiples of 5. The 3 dots are also known as ellipses, meaning the number is endless. Example number 4, the set of letter in the word arrange. Well defined or not? The answer is well defined. And so, in this case, we name our set with capital letter O, and still we use braces to group the elements of our set. The elements of our sets are A, R, N, G, E. As you observe, we only list the elements of A and R once, since in listing the elements of the set, each distinct element is listed once, not repeated, and the order of the element does not matter. That is why, even though it is not arranged in alphabetical order, it is still correct. Example number 5, the set of famous dancers. Well defined or not? The answer is not. The set of famous dancers is not well defined since people have different point of views of being famous. Example number 6, the set of punctual students in your class. Well defined or not? Punctuality can vary at different situations. That is why the set of punctual students in your class is not well defined. For example, some students may be punctual at coming to school but may be late in passing the projects on or before the deadline. Example number 7, the set of honest people. Well defined or not? The set of honest people is not well defined since people will have different perceptions of being honest. For example, some people may consider someone as honest, but for some who does not know that person, they will not consider him or her as honest. Now, let us test your memory, but don't forget to pause the video so that you will have enough time to answer the questions given to you. Let's start. State whether each of the following sets is well-defined or not. Number 1, the set of young politicians. Is it well-defined or not? The answer is not. Number 2, the set of versatile actress. Is it well-defined or not? The answer is not. Number 3, the set of months containing 31 days. Is it well-defined or not? The answer is well-defined. since its elements are January, March, May, July, August, October, and December. Number 4. The set of planets in our solar system. Is it well defined or not? The answer is well defined. Since its elements are Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune, and Pluto. Number 5. The set of consonants in English alphabet. Is it well defined or not? The answer is well defined. Since removing all the vowels like A, E, I, O, U in English alphabet, the remaining letter will be your consonants. Now it's your turn to answer, but this time you are given 20 seconds to give your answer. Let's begin. State whether each of the following sets is well defined or not. Number 1. The set of types of matter. Is it well defined or not? Your time starts now. Time is up. Okay, number 2. The set of all oceans of the earth. Is it well defined or not? Your time starts now. Time is up. Okay, number 3. The set of tasty food. Is it well defined or not? Timer starts now. Your time is up. Number 4. The set of durable bags. Is it well defined or not? Time starts now. Your time is up. Number 5. The set of even counting numbers. Your time starts now. Now let us check your answers. Number 1, well defined. Number 2, well defined. Number 3, not. Number 4, not. Number 5, well defined. In closing, set is a well-defined group or collection of objects that share common characteristics. Objects contained in the set are called elements. Capital letter is used to represent a set, and we use braces as symbols to group the elements of a set. To indicate that a set has many or infinite elements, we use ellipses, which is represented by 3 dots. Thank you for listening, and God bless us all.